Nick Saban has a lot of impressive streaks as head coach of the Crimson Tide, but fans like this one in particular. He's never lost to longtime rival Tennessee. The Tide riding an 8-year win streak into this afternoon's game for the border battle. Peyton Manning was on the sidelines for the Vols, was a 3-0 as a starter against the Tide. First quarter, the talk of Alabama's offense this season. Derrick Henry gets his 13th consecutive game with the rushing TD with this 20-yard score. Only one TD behind Tim Tebow for the SEC record. Tide on the board first. Tennessee responds on their next drive. Josh Dobbs hitting Josh Smith. That's the 11-yard score. Game tied up at 7. Adam Griffith has been hot and cold this season for the Tide. Good today. 19-yard field goal puts the Tide up 3. Vols, however, go 0 for 3 on field goal attempts, a key stat in this game as Griffith and the Tide build a 13-7 advantage. Fourth quarter, Brandon Dobbs putting his team on his back. He calls his own number, rushes in from 12 yards out to give the Vols a 14-13 lead, but Bama strings together a 71-yard drive, capped off with another Henry rushing TD. Tide lead by 5. Time ticking down. Dobbs trying to lead his team to victory. Check that out. Ryan Anderson all over him, forces the fumble, make it 9 straight wins against the Vols. Our WVUA23 sports director Gary Harris has more.
Alabama didn't play its best game on Saturday afternoon against 2-touchdown underdog Tennessee. The Vols, of course, deserve some credit for that. But with the season on the line and Alabama facing a 14-13 deficit, the Tide went 71 yards in 8 plays. Derrick Henry's 13-yard run was the touchdown that gave the Tide the lead. And then Alabama's defense came up big. Ryan Anderson stripped Joshua Dobbs of the football, and A'Shawn Robinson recovered, preserving a 19-14 win. Coach Nick Saban said this team, after 8 straight weeks of football, was tired, but they found a way to get it done.
We were tired out there today, dead-legged, didn't look very quick, didn't look very fast, didn't have a lot of energy like we usually do, and I think it's playing 8 games in a row. But the best thing I can say is you got to really respect guys that a team that finds a way to win, makes plays when they have to make plays, and it was a great drive that we had to score the touchdown, and defense did a great job of stopping them, there in 2 minutes.
This is, this is like living a dream, I couldn't ask for more than what I've been able to do right now with this team and these guys. Best, couldn't ask for a better group of guys, better group of coaches. It's everything I've ever wanted.
You do feel the fatigue, but I don't think it affected us today. I just think we came out kind of slow and we picked it up in the second half, and we was able to finish the game and make plays when we needed to.
The good news now for Alabama, of course, is after 8 games in 8 weeks, the Tide gets a bye. And then we know what comes up on November the 7th, the showdown with LSU right here at Bryant-Denny Stadium. Reporting from Bryant-Denny Stadium, I'm Gary Harris, WVUA23 Sports.
So here are your stat leaders for the Tide. Reggie Ragland leading the defense with 12 tackles, 8 of those solo. The 3-4 Stillman Tigers returned home looking for a win against Central State. Tigers QB Brett Standifer looking to connect with Devin Mackey, but picked off by Central's Devontae Gray as he cashes this in for 6. Central goes up 7-zip. Third quarter, Central's Terrence Wayford connects with Julian Walker for the other Central TD, putting them up 21-0. But there is a bright spot for Stillman when QB LeJon Cordier bombs one out to Devin Mackey for a Tiger touchdown. Central State wins 24-7 over the Tigers.